So Mutsamai is a data scientist, and very quite interesting. And you know, when I was checking your profile, and is a trend that I'm seeing these days, because you actually studied Bachelor of Science in Engineering in Metallurgy and Materials at Wits. And I'm expecting you to be in a traditional engineering job, but it's not the case. And I'm seeing this trend whereby I see people who have done engineering, they are now going to corporate, they are going to finance and everything like that. How does that come about?
You see, with engineering, the good thing about engineering is engineers are very versatile people. The way we trained, you can work almost about anywhere because you get exposed to the extreme use cases, So when you're an engineer, the problems we solve, they're very hectic. That's why you see engineers, they're failing at universities and all that. People repeating, because we get exposed to the extreme. So because you get exposed to so much, we can solve almost about any problem that we get exposed to, whether it be in corporate, agriculture, mining, any field you take us into, we can sort of handle that pressure, So, because it's all about the thinking when it comes to engineers. It's not about, I studied maths, I can solve a maths problem. No, it's more about what's the problem? How can I break it down? And how can I solve it as it is, whether I'm an engineer or what? Because the problem at the end of the day, you can always break it down. So, yeah.
That's quite interesting. I think I read somewhere, it was an article, I think in one of the business sites that I follow, and it was saying that engineers, there is a trend now that engineers actually make the best CEOs. I mean, they were giving examples of like Elon Musk, and stuff like that, which is quite interesting, especially in this time of big data for IR.
Yes.
Yeah. When I saw the postgraduate diploma, because you also have a postgraduate diploma in business administration, like you have cited right now, because a lot of engineering graduates who wants to get into corporate, not into the engineering, then they do some, postgraduate diploma in business, and then they branch over to corporate and stuff like that. You didn't have those ambitions?
At some point, I did. I wanted to be in banking so much. But with the opportunity that the organization presented, I saw it. I don't need to be in corporate per se, or I need to have the course in order for me to move forward as well as a business process analyst, to move up the ladder. Like any other courses or field of work, you always need some sort of education above what you have as a basis to help you move up the ladders, to at least give you more knowledge on the field as well. So yes, I did. And I'm also doing this short course called Lean Six Sigma, basically about optimization. I don't know if you've heard about it. So it's basically, it tells you about the optimization tools that anybody, either an analyst, an engineer, can use in order to optimize processes.
So you have been at okay, sorry.
Oh, I was saying, so you can either take a short course if you want to transit from the technical plant engineering or process engineering into any other field. But chemical engineering gives you that basis to say, you can go into any field. You can go into banking, you can go into mining, you can go into consulting, and you can even just go directly from university as a chemical engineer into banking, which a lot of my friends and colleagues have done.
what is it about engineering that gives you guys this type of flexibility? Because I see it. I see a lot of people who have done engineering and they're working in insurance. And I'm just like, dude, weren't you supposed to be mixing chemicals? Like, what is it about engineering that actually gives you guys that kind of flexibility?
That is not how chemical engineering works. To answer your question, it is probably because we are not really taught in being an expert in one field. As per se, we are taught problem-solving skills. So we are taught how to problem solve, and that applies to any field. That is why it gives us that flexibility to be able to go into any field. And I think as well, when we are in varsity, we are given those managerial skills that are required in any field that you may think of. And that also gives us an added advantage that we are somehow born leaders.
Oh, wow. That's nice to hear,